has no authority. Presumably, Alan Dershowitz, if that is true, was looking at what Michael Cohen pleaded guilty to today in federal court and believing that a federal judge presided over a guilty plea that did not involve crimes.
Right, so which would be crazy, and although I think Alan Dershowitz says many crazy things, my guess is that he's saying that the underlying conduct about this whole Trump Tower deal, there's no crime there, right? And that's what Donald Trump's been saying all day. He was saying all day, you know, okay, so I did a business deal with, you know, Putin and his people, or I was trying to, that's not a crime. But let's step back for a second. First of all, obviously, what Michael Cohen pled to today is a crime. Lying to Congress is a crime. It's in the federal statute. But what's important here is not whether by him pleading guilty he has per se implicated Trump in a crime yet. What Mueller has done is he has now signed up, essentially, that's the terminology, a cooperator who I think will add to the evidence that Trump has committed crimes. Now, we don't know yet whether those are financial crimes, whether they are crimes about colluding as to conspiracy as to attacking our election, or maybe no crimes. All of that is possible. But Michael Cohen was signed up and pled guilty to this set of facts for a reason. You know, he already had pled guilty to serious felonies. So I think when we look at the significance of this plea agreement, we have to think about why this set of facts. He lied about things that are material to an investigation, right? That's the legal standard for this crime. What makes them material? Well, they're important, right? They impact the investigation. What investigation? The Russia investigation. And we know that because Mueller held on to these. The special counsel office held on to this charge. He has been very careful about sending out to other U.S. attorneys' offices charges that have nothing to do with the Russian attack on our election. So the fact that Mueller kept this, and it, to me, says that it does in some way, we don't know how yet, but that it does in some way connect to the Russian attack on our election. And we know that these statements about the Trump Tower are material to that. So it's, you know, again, we don't have all the answers, but I think it's a very significant, but not, I think Trump and maybe Dershowitz don't see yet that it's steps building towards its significance as to Trump's possible criminal liability.
Yeah, and Ken Delaney, I want to go to what we know about any reporting on something that's internal to this Trump tweet where he quotes Alan Dershowitz. After he quotes Alan Dershowitz, he says, this is an illegal hoax that should be ended immediately, meaning the Mueller investigation. Do we have any reporting that indicates the president has said that to his acting attorney general, Matthew Whitaker, that this is an illegal hoax that should be ended immediately, and that Whitaker is resisting that? Or is there some reason why the president just tweets that but doesn't say it to his acting attorney general?
Well, Donald Trump said a few days ago that he had never had that conversation with the Attorney General, but the Attorney General is on record suggesting that this investigation is a hoax. But our own Nicole Wallace reported today that Matthew Whitaker is not in charge of this investigation right now. I've been asking this question of the Justice Department for days, and they've been unwilling to say, is he in charge? Has he gotten the ethics advice as to whether he should recuse himself? And they've been no commenting, but Nicole's sources are saying that, in fact, Rod Rosenstein is still in charge and that Matthew Whitaker was informed about this move by Mueller.